Hi everybody, I'm Julia Mann. I'm the owner and founder of Lash Tribe, which is the biggest Facebook group in the world that has all of you lovely people in it, lash tags, suppliers, students, as well as teachers, and everybody is here to help one another. And out of everybody's wishes on Weary Wednesday, I actually created my online courses. I'm a certified trainer here in Australia, and the first lot of courses actually launched in December 2016, and this course has now finished a few weeks ago, and we've had some amazing results, and I just want to share them with you a little bit, and I want to tell you a little bit about what you can expect when you sign up to any of the courses. And obviously it really depends on where you are in your lashing career. Just a little bit about myself. I have been a beauty therapist for 15 years. I've done it all. I've done obviously the beauty therapy, facials, waxing, massage. I've done nails at some stage. I did a full hairdressing course, and I did makeup. I did it all. You name it, I did it all. But a few years ago I decided that I didn't want to just be good at a lot of things. I wanted to be great at one, maybe two things. And so I decided to really pursue lashing as a full-time career. And that was only about 2 or 3 years ago, and Lash Tribe grew from that sort of need and want as well. I've been doing lashes since 2010, volume lashes since 2014, and I just fell in love with everything. It is so fiddly in particular, and I really like it. It kind of calms me down even. And then obviously when the clients open their eyes and they go, oh wow, that reaction is priceless. I love that reaction. So in early 2016, I started working on my online courses because people were asking me whether I trained. And because my group is worldwide, it was very, very hard for me. With two small kids, I have two small kids as well, they're 3 and 5 at the moment. So for me, it would have been very hard to travel the world. I figured the best way to bring my knowledge out to the world is by having an online course.
What I was looking for, I really found in your class. So much detail, A to Z. I think you really covered everything superbly.
You know, we're learning from one of the best. Come into a community that you'll be in for life. Like, it's not just, you know, a little bit of learning and off you go. You're in there forever.
Now, I want to tell you a few reasons why I think online training is amazing, because I know that a lot of people still frown upon it. And you know what? One-on-one person training is amazing because, you know, someone can guide your hand, that can explain it to you in person. They have that guidance there for you then and there. And once the course is over, it's over. If you're lucky and you had a really good teacher, you will have ongoing support. If you're unlucky, like a lot of you are, and I know that because I speak to you on an everyday basis, you have done a lot of crappy training. There is a lot of stuff out there that does a 1 or 2 day course. 2 days is amazing, but even like just to do a 1 day course for a couple of hours and off you go and you get a certificate is not going to teach you the ropes. But you know what? Even a 4 day course where you get a certificate is not going to teach you everything either.
No one's ever showed me how to use tweezers. I didn't know there was better tweezers for different techniques. I didn't know all those techniques. So I think they show you one way. I don't remember learning many ways.
In the end, it is up to you to practice. You're not going to be a fabulous lash tech doing a 1 or 2 or 4 day course. It does not work that way. The only way that you can become really, really good at lashing is by practicing every day for months and months and months and years to come. I was not great after my training. My training was sort of okay, and I taught myself a lot after that training. Had I not continuously educated myself, continuously kept up with new techniques and new technology, because you know lashes are changing constantly, then I would have been in big trouble. But because I was really passionate about it and I wanted to keep going and be educated, that's the only reason why I succeeded in the end. And that's why my lashes are looking the way they're looking now. They don't look like that because I had a 2 day training course in classic lashes 6 years ago. They don't look like this because I had a 2 day training course with volume lashes 2 years ago. So the great thing about volume all classic online training is that you can always go back to it.
It's the convenience, because I do work a lot and I have some home clients also. And just the fact that I could do it at my convenience, I would just like get in bed in the evening and go through a lesson or two. That was so wonderful. And I could stop and replay it again sometimes. Yes, that was the best.
Because no matter how great the training is that you have with someone there in person, it is in the end up to you whether you make something out of it or not. I can teach you exactly the same techniques online. And I know I will get a lot of people go like, ooh, how can you say that? Like, in-person training is totally more important. But you know what? I don't think so.
It's definitely worth it. Having the option to do this course when it works with my schedule, as opposed to having to take 2 whole days off, or the only time that I have off from my business to go take a 2-day course where I might not get an education that's even worth the time or the money. This is huge. This is fabulous. There's a ton of people in my area who are having their own classes, and I thought about them for maybe 2 seconds before I was like, that's not what I want to do.
I've had people come into my salon that had training with super reputable trainers within Australia, but because they did not follow their techniques, they did not actually practice enough, those people that had their lashes done by those students that did that training with those great teachers, that the lashes were crap, honestly. And it really it happens all the time. Of course, it is much better to start out with a great trainer, whether that is in person or online. But if you don't do the work, it doesn't matter how great or how bad your trainer is. So it is all up to you. I can only provide you with the guidance. The online courses that I offer are a full classic course, which has over 25 modules, and it's very in detail. It's zoomed in, so you know when you do in-person training, yes, it's good, but if you look over a person's shoulder, you will never get that really zoomed in look. You never really see when someone does the fanning, how does this actually wrap around the natural lash. But I have filmed everything so close up, and it's for you to constantly go back to and review. And that's why I think online training is so powerful, because it's there all the time and it's very, very close up in detail as well. And with the volume training, it's the same. There's over 20 modules. I have gone really in depth, explain my slightless hand movement. You can see it because it's all so close up and zoomed in.
I'm loving that with like the fanning technique videos, that you're showing it from different angles, so I can really see where am I going wrong here. I'm really able to pick apart what you're doing to make sure that I'm doing it and implementing it, and I can tell when I get it right.
While again, in person, you see it for one day and then it's gone. And then if you have ongoing support, that's amazing, that's great. You have ongoing support with me as well. I want you to come to my in-person training too, don't get me wrong. But if you are at the other end of the world and you just can't get out to do in-person training anywhere, or you just live too far away, you don't have the money to travel, you may have kids that you can't leave behind, then online training is the best thing that can happen to you.
Like, I used to come home and be very, very stressed because I should have had access to education, but I didn't. And now it's like, I'm kind of taking control of that. And I feel like I have something in my back pocket that I can go to over and over.
I think best is to do both, honestly, because I can then see what you're doing wrong and correct you then and there. Online training is amazing as well, because you can just send me a video and I can correct you then and there. We can have a chat on Skype or Zoom and you can show me what you're doing. So it doesn't really matter. The great thing about online training is that it's there for you to keep. So let me just tell you a little few things about how it's all working out. The classic and the volume training are going to be available from now on at all times, which is great because I originally had every course launch every 3 months because I was working within the groups. But it turns out that everybody works at such different pace. So I thought it would be better to release everything at once. So the Classic and the Volume course are going to be available at the end of February, and you can sign up to them at any time after that. Each course has their own support group, which is going to be there 24/7, and you can ask your questions in there. You can tag me and I will personally answer them. You can send me little videos in the group and I will, correct you then and there. We can have a 30-minute free Zoom session or Skype session where we can talk about your issues, anything that you think you still need a little bit more help with, or something that you're struggling with. And this is the Classic and Volume course. Once you sign up, you will be able to access that course for years and years and years to come. It is not a membership for a year or 2 years and then it's gone. It is there, and it will continuously be updated as well. There's videos in there at the moment that are a little bit outdated, so I have to now update them. Things are changing. New technologies are coming out. The way that we cleanse or apply the lashes may change. So all of that sort of stuff is continuously updated within the course. I'm not just going to leave it there, sitting there, and in 5 years' time it's still the same. I will probably have it completely changed in 5 years' time. But for you, it's always there. Then there is the business course. I have probably spent about close to $60,000 in the last few years on my own business education, marketing and sales techniques, anything that is really advanced in the online strategies as well. And now I'm sharing my knowledge with you. And this is really, really down to how you can build a strong business that will double or triple the figures. It goes really, really deep into social media marketing, finding your ideal clients, how to successfully build your brand up. I will tell you all the different factors that are really, really important to stand out on social media. I will teach you how to do your own videos, how to do landing pages and funnels, email marketing, Instagram marketing. So all of that is within the business and branding course. And then I have lots of guest experts come in because I don't know everything. Guest experts will be talking about staff management when it's time to get out of your home salon and start your own business, and also how to actually run a successful salon, how to structure everything. But it really starts off with basics like how to do your budget, how to know what sort of products and setup you need to start your business, what sort of payment methods are the cheapest these days, and just all those little things that you think, oh well, it's not really that important, but that's like the foundation. If you don't have a foundation, you can't build a house on it. And so all of that is being taught in my business and branding course. That course is humongous. So this course will only ever be available every 6 months from now on. So if you're missing out on this one, you're not going to be able to get back in until in 6 months' time. The reason for that is because it's such a huge course and it's so in depth that I don't want to throw everything at you at once. It will be released in little increments of you not getting overwhelmed and actually following through. The course is designed to make your money fast, so don't worry about waiting for 3 months and then only. I will be teaching you how to actually implement things to attract customers and things like that. From the very beginning, you will be able to attract your customers and learn Facebook ads and how to make money with those. But a lot of the modules are not going to be released all at the same time because it would just be a complete overwhelm, and I don't want to do that to you. I don't want you to go, oh my god, I'm too scared to even start this course, and then not do it at all. I want you to actually follow through, because if you follow my every step that I will tell you within the course, there is no other way but to succeed. There is just not. These are proven methods. Every single person that has followed my every step, they have gained momentum in their business. Some have even tripled their business income.
My business has thrived so much. I now have probably 50 to 60% of my clients who were classic clients and now volume clients. The revenue from that itself has been phenomenal. I never expected it to happen. I'm just so grateful that I took the jump. I did it. I was a little nervous. I know it's a lot of money, but that money I made back probably within the first month of doing the course with Julie as well.
And again, once you have finished the course after the 6 months, it will be available for you for years and years to come. You will also have an extra support Facebook group for the business and branding course. If you are choosing to do the signature course, which is business and branding, as well as the both lash courses, classic and volume, then you will get the classic and the volume course all at once at the same time, but the business and branding course will only be released in different increments, like every month or so that we can really make your business very strong from the very beginning, and like I said, don't have that overwhelm thinking I don't want to start. So I hope this is more clear now, and I really hope you take the step to grow your business and become the best possible lash artist you can be, because you definitely can. It's just I can only provide you with the tools that are proven and that work, but you are the one that will make the difference.